gonna get better opponents. You're gonna get better practice. Yeah, everything is just gonna be better in ranked. The only argument is if you want to purposely queue into worse decks because you want free wins to feel better about your deck. It's like the only reason that I can think to play normals. Is you're purposely going in there to bully. You might as well test on rank. Because it's all meaningless anyways.
Hey, Krabby.
That's my resting face.
Unless, like I said, you suffer from severe ladder anxiety. Which I used to, but again, eventually you realize it doesn't fucking matter.
Hush now.
It doesn't matter, I still can't. That's fine. The brain's a messed up thing.
The order rewards.
If you still can't stop drawing these. I need to cut one of these. Yeah, I mean, rubber ducky.
We must all make sacrifices.
Stop teasing me. I'm trying not to. I just think that it's better to not do it. I think that if you can get out of that mindset, you'll be better off for it. That's all. This sucks.
There's always a way out.
Now you've gone and upset it.
Noxious SI Spiders is a very real deck right now. Godspeed. Alright, finally we get a playable card.
Skitter out from the.
Oh.
You call that sneaky?
Holy shit. I don't know how I win this. We call this a stupid magic. I've won pretty absurd games before. The likelihood of me winning this is very slim, but I'm gonna pass on that scoop idea.
You dare!
Nice, Anna. Get it. That looks like a spear to me. That's fine. If he plays the Hecarim here, that sucks, but I have to assume he doesn't have it.
Extra hands never hurt. Remember the plan.
Also, I didn't realize that was a permanent buff.
Did you roll this?
That's pretty gross. Here comes the hack. Oh my god, he doesn't have hack room. I might actually win this. That's annoying. We're gonna do this.
We could use a bite.
I'll take care of this. Vandal scouts are never afraid.
If he has another one of those +3/+3 card or +1/+1 cards, then I'm pretty fucked. What? He could have saved all of these and dealt 3. So now he just saved Elise and that's it. I'm confused. Okay.
Nest, hatch, feed.
Wait. What? That card gives... Okay, so I see why he did that now. That card gives +1/+1 to spiders that aren't even, like,
My true
anywhere.
beauty is beneath the skin.
What the shit? That's disgusting. He created 2/2s out of thin air. I've never seen that interaction.
Silent as death. Night falls.
I think I'm dead. I'm gonna need not 1, but 2 apologies from Decap. Alright? He said I was dead on like turn 4, and then he just said I was dead again. You better fucking apologize. I expect like a long apology letter. Like 1,000 words. At least. decap and quote. Hold up. Where is it? Let me quote it exactly. We call this a scoop in magic. Few minutes later, you dead. Few minutes later, victory. Hmm. And what did he ever do to you? A lot. Fucking lot. Yeah, I think it should be fast and maybe even just +2/+2.
Prepared for anything.
Shh, quietly. Got what I came for. Of course I'm ready.
Everything's better with company.
Says you.
Actually, I probably should have just played this, right? Yeah.
I hope this works. They picked the wrong road.
Silent as death.
There's always a way out.
I actually probably should have picked up Teemo here. They can't even value trade the Teemo.
I know a way.
I don't know if he has time to do that though.
You cannot escape.
Yeah. Okay.
Master. There's enough for everyone.
Why bounce Teemo? You mean I should have bounced Teemo? It's like what I just said. I don't think my opponent has time to let that happen.
Everyone here? Let's go.
I think it's really greedy. I probably would have done it, but I'm a greedy fuck.
It will be done.
I almost want to just trade this, but same time, this card's nuts.
Better run.
He is playing Piltover though, so they do have a lot of removal. A.
Always seeking new horizons. Swiftly.
Less A. Less A. This card can still attack, right?
This way.
Yeah, it's fine.
Looking for this?
Yeah, see. Saw that coming.
Ooh. Adventure starts with mushrooms.
Mm-hmm.
Just you and me, Fishbones. And them.
They
Alright,
cannot
that's game.
strike what they cannot see.
Screaming helps not at all.
This one's trouble.
I think.
Looking for a daring escape?
The Yordle here's with me.
The Yordle here's with me. out of
I
Yordle.
can do this. Atta boy.
Step lightly.
I can do this. Atta boy. They'll never see me coming.
A.
Closing in on the mark.
Don't think spam A.
Don't want any trouble.
I won't go back.
Oh, for sure. There's a lot of nuances to this game. You can simplify it if you want, but when you're trying to like really play well and play optimally, like there's a lot of next leveling. A lot.
Hang on, sir.
There's planning multiple turns in ahead. There's accounting for all of the bullshit that happens in this game. Like, and by bullshit, I don't mean like unfair RNG shit. Just all the combat mechanics that exist in the game. Trying to account for everything. And like, the one cool thing that I think about this, there's two actually, that I think stand out above most other games, is A, there's seemingly a lot, I guess it makes kind of three. There's more viable lists that are like, you know, A/S tier. And so like, a lot of times when I play Magic or something like that, I feel like there's only like, and same thing with Hearthstone, there's only like 3 decks that you can play. That if you realistically want to do relatively well, like, I don't think that anybody would have put Teemo fucking Elusives on the map, but, you know, Elusives are solid enough against greedy decks, and then you just kind of jam whatever. Same with the Harrowing, like, I don't think anybody's putting those in, like, you know, A/S tier necessarily, but they're fine. And so, like, there's a lot of decks that are viable, and even if they're, like, a little bit off the beaten path, you can still make them work, especially if you know the nuances of them. And I guess that's true of, like, Magic and stuff, if you truly know matchups. There's always that surprise factor, but it feels like there's a lot more of a pool of decks that you can choose from that you can do relatively well with. The meta also seems to self-correct itself. Like, the last, like, full patch rotation before they made the SI nerfs, like, that was a constant evolution. Every single 12 hours, I would see the meta pretty drastically change. Whether it was Elusives, or SI, or Ash, or whatever, like, it was constantly changing what was at the top. The Heimerdinger decks, the Ezreal decks, like, all of those just kept going in a circle, which is rad. And so it pays to be in tune and be able to make quick, snappy decisions. And then on top of that, to further reinforce that, most of the decks that you see, unless you're assuming that they copy pasted somebody who like streams or like got rank 1 and posted their deck on Twitter or whatever, which you can do. Like, it's not a bad idea to assume somebody's 40 cards. But even then, there's a lot of play within each deck to change out quite a bit of it and still play additional cards in those slots and still have a pretty solid deck. And so it's hard to play around all that. And if people are, again, on top of the changes, they're able to change around their combat tricks, whether it's the heal potion or the toughness effect or radiant or elixir of iron. Like, there's a lot of little play that people can tweak and change, whether or not they're running, you know, Rekindler in their Hecarim package, whether or not they're running Ledros at the top end of their, like, we saw the same thing with Control, right? We saw like the Harrowing deck evolve a little bit as people got greedier, adding in Ledros and whatnot to their top end, adding in extra Harrowings, adding in. Same thing happened with the War Mother's Call. Everybody kept next leveling each other. Same thing happened with the SI deck. Everybody kept next leveling each other. And then once everybody started next leveling each other too far, that's when Elusive became good, because everybody was like, well, I'm going to run Hecarim. And then the people that or Rekindler with my Hecarim. And then there were people that were like, well, I'm going to go over the top of that dude, and I'm going to run the 4 mana cost card that refreshes, like, that kills one of your minions and replays them. So they were running 3 Hecarims, 3 Rekindlers, and like 2 of that dude. So they had like 8 Hecarims. And so, and then, like I said, same thing with the War Mother's Call decks. they started off with 2, and then they went and got greedy and they added the 3rd one. And then everybody started adding Ledros. And then Shadow Ale, or Elusive was like, no. You guys aren't allowed to be that greedy. If you're going to be that greedy, I'm going to punch you in the face and you're going to die on turn 5. And so then everybody was like, whoa. Gotta dial that shit back a notch. And now everybody's like in this constant ebb and flow of like, how greedy do they want to be and who are they accounting for?